Quaid Azam, Part 303. Gandhi wrote a letter to Viceroy Quaid, and Viceroy calls it an abusive letter. 28 August 1946, Dear friend. Gandhi writes, I write this as a friend and after deep thought. Several times last evening you repeated that you were a plain man and a soldier, and that you did not know the law. We are all plain men, though we may not all be soldiers, and even though some of us may know the law. It is our purpose, I take it, to devise methods to prevent a repetition of the recent terrible happenings in Calcutta. The question before us is how best to do it. Your language last evening was minatory. As representatives of the king, you cannot afford to be a military man only, not to ignore the law, much less the law of your own making. You should be assisted, if necessary, by a legal mind enjoying your full confidence. You threaten not to convene the Constituent Assembly if the formula you placed before Pandit Nehru and me was not acted upon by the Congress. If such be really the case, then you should not have made the announcement you did on 12th August. But having made it, you should recall the action and from another ministry enjoying your full confidence. If British arms are kept here for internal peace and order, your interim government would be reduced to a farce. The Congress cannot afford to impose its will on the warring elements in India through the use of British arms. Nor can the Congress be expected to bend itself and adopt what it considers a wrong course because of the brutal exhibition of recently witnessed in Bengal. Because of the brutal exhibition recently witnessed in Bengal. Such submissions would itself lead to an encouragement and repetition of such tragedies. The vindictive spirit on either side would go deeper, binding for an opportunity to exhibit itself more fiercely and more disgracefully when occasion occurs. And all this will be chiefly due to the continued presence in India of a foreign power strong and proud of its arms. I say this neither as a Hindu nor as a Muslim. I write only as an Indian. Insofar as I am aware, the Congress claims to know both the Hindus and the Muslim, knows both the Hindu and Muslim mind more than you or any Britisher can do. Unless, therefore, you can wholly trust the Congress government which you have announced, you should reconsider your decision, as I have already suggested. You will please convey the whole of this letter to the British Cabinet. I am yours sincerely, signed M.K. Gandhi. Just before going to bed, I received a letter from Nehru, but as it might have spoilt my sleep, I left it unread. Next we have August 29. Nehru's letter might have been worse, and it seems clear that the Congress will come into government all right. Whatever I say about the Constituent Assembly, I answered it and said it was not a matter of legal interpretation but of practical politics. I had an almost panic-stricken telegram from the S Secretary of State asking me to do nothing rash with Congress. Editorial comment by Penderel, Moon added